Hi viewers, how are you all? Today's class is very interesting because we learn 5 questions after the session. In today's class we learn about Prime Minister, powers of the Prime Minister, Union Cabinet, our Prime Ministers, non-confidence motion. Now let us start. Prime Minister. The Constitution had provided for a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister as its head to assist and advise the President in the administration of the country. Here we see that the Constitution has provided the Council of Ministers and the Prime Minister to assist and advise the President in the administration of our country. Still, it is the Prime Minister who has the real power to carry out in the administration. In our last session, we have learned about the presidents. There we study about the president is only the nominal head. The real head is Prime Minister. As it is here, we see that Prime Minister who has the real power to carry out the administration. The President is the head of the country, whereas the Prime Minister is the head of the government. We are all know that the President is a head of the country, as it is the Prime Minister is a head of a government. He remains in the office as long as he enjoys the trust of a Lok Sabha. These are all the brief and important information about a Prime Minister. Now let us move on towards powers of the Prime Minister. Appointment and removal of the ministers and allocation of a portfolio. The Prime Minister recommended to the President and appoint of the ministers to the Council of Ministers. He also allocated to the various portfolio among the ministers. His decision is a final in the allocation of a portfolio. Here we see that on the recommendation of a Prime Minister, the President has appointed the ministers to the Council of Ministers and allocation of various portfolios among the ministers. The Prime Minister's decision is a final decision. Now let us see head of the government. The Prime Minister is responsible for all action of the government. He coordinates the activities of various ministers. He takes a greater interest in forming policies related to planning, defense, and foreign affairs. Here we see that the Prime Minister is responsible for all actions, all activities which are done in the government. Coordinate or cooperate the all activities of various ministers in his government. He take greater interest, he shows interest in the making of or forming of the policies related to the planning, defense and foreign affairs. Those are all about the head of the government. Now let us see head of the Union Cabinet. The meeting of the Union Cabinet are held under the chairmanship of a Prime Minister. All discussions and issues of national and international importance and discuss and decisions are taken under his chairmanship. He is a link between the President and cabinet ministers. Here we see that in the meeting of a Union Cabinet under the chairmanship of a President, all discussions are conducted related to the national or international importance, discuss and discussions there. Mainly the Prime Minister is a link between a President and cabinet ministers. Those are all about the head of Union Cabinet. Now let us see Union Cabinet. The Union Cabinet is a real executive and has ministers in two hierarchies. The first one is a cabinet level and the second one is ministers of the state. Here we see that those means Union Cabinet are the real executive. In this area we see that the two hierarchies are there. Those are the cabinet level and the second one is minister of the states. The maximum strength of the Union Cabinet is 15% of the total strength of Parliament. The Cabinet has two kind of responsibilities. The ministers of every department is responsible for the administration of his department. He has the individual responsibility for the success and failure of his department. The Union Cabinet has a collective responsibility to the Parliament with regard to the discussion and policies taken by it. Therefore, the cabinet can be in the power only as long as they enjoy the trust of the parliament. When it lost the trust, it removed by the non-confidence motion. Here we see that in the Union Cabinet, the maximum strength of the Union Cabinet is 15% of total strength of the Parliament. The Cabinet has two kinds of responsibilities. Every department has their own ministers and it has their own responsibilities for the administration of his department. He has the individual responsibility to success and failure of their own department. The Union Cabinet has the collective responsibility to the Parliament with regard to the discussion and policies taken by Cabinet. The Cabinet can be enjoy the power as long as they gain the trust of the Parliament. Otherwise, they loses the trust. It removed by the non-confidence motion. Now let us see what is non-confidence motion. If a majority of Lok Sabha members loses their confidence on and withdraw the support to the Prime Minister and his cabinet, the Prime Minister as well as the cabinet ministers will have to resign. The motion passes by the Lok Sabha members at the center and Vidhana Sabha members at the state level, asking for the resignation for the ruling party and government at the center and state respectively. Because they do not trust them any more, it is called as a non-confidence motion. Though the term of office of the union government as the state government depends on the trust of Lok Sabha, the Vidhana Sabha, respectively, Rajya Sabha members and Vidhana Parishad members do not enjoy this privilege. Till now, around 34 numbers confidence motion have been passed in the Indian Parliament. Those are all about the non-confidence motion. Now let us see our Prime Ministers from 1947 to till now. Now let us start. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri, Srimati Indira Gandhi, Sri Morarji Desai, Sri Charan Singh, Sri Rajiv Gandhi, Sri VP Singh, Sri Chandrasekhar, Sri P.V. Narasimha Rao, Sri H.D. Devegowda, Sri I.K. Gujral, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Dr. Manmohan Singh, Sri Narendra Modi. Those are all the honorable Prime Ministers of our India. In the beginning, I have told that we learn 5 questions. Now let us start. Our first question is, who is the head of India? Answer is, President is the head of India. Our second question is, who is the head of government? Prime Minister is the head of the government. Our third question is, who is the head in Council of Ministers? Prime Minister is the head in Council of Ministers. Our fourth question is, which are the 2 hierarchies of Union Cabinet? Our answer is, first one is cabinet level, second one is ministers of the state. Our fifth question is, who was the first Prime Minister of India? Our answer is, Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. In today's class, we will learn about the Prime Minister, powers of the Prime Minister. After that, we have learned about the Union Cabinet, non-confidence motion. After that, we have learned about our Prime Ministers from 1947 to till now. If you have any queries regarding this, comment below. Thank you for watching this.